Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my October favorites, and I hope you enjoy. So to start it off, I have these leather wingtip brogues that I thrifted, actually. There were some similar ones on ASOS.com that I really wanted, but I'm not going to pay $75, $80 for something that looks basically identical. And these are from Florsham, which I know is a pretty decent brand. When I first had these, they were really dirty. So first thing I did was when I got home, I got a little bowl of hot water and put the shoelaces in just to soak for 30 minutes while I polish everything up. Before I could polish, I actually had to clean them up. So I got a washcloth and I wet it and went into the nooks and crannies where the stitching is, where the broguing is at. I even got here under the tongue because a lot of people forget about that, and it gotta be nice and clean. Whenever I polished it, I polished it real nice. I only invested about $5 in polish, and the shoes themselves were only $5, as you can see there. So, I mean, $5 and $5. I'm invested $10 in compared to the $75, $80 that the ASOS ones were going to be. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I'm very happy with these, and I'm glad that I actually found them because I was going to pay $75, $80 and I didn't want to do that, so I'm glad I did. Now, how I would style these is I would style them with black jeans, like a biker jacket. You could even wear it dressed up because these are quite dressy, but they're leaning towards more the casual side because of the broguing. But I could see wearing a polo, a button down, maybe an Oxford, like that. I wouldn't pair these with a suit. I mean, you can, and some people look really good with it, but stick more towards the casual side. I paired it with black socks, black jeans to create like a monochrome seamless look to actually make me look taller, or the attempt to. I actually put a brown turtleneck on because brown and black can go together and they look pretty good, as long as the brown is a darker shade. If you have more of like an amber or the brighter shades, they don't look so good together, but darker browns and blacks look really good together. I topped that with a leather jacket, as you can see in this picture here. Wore that to a little festival we had in town, and I looked at a lot. I'm not sure if it was good or bad, but I thought it looked good. My sister thought I looked good. My cousin thought I looked good. So that's all that really matters, is if I feel good with what I'm wearing. Yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is a couple of shows that I've been watching lately. One of them is called Critical Role. It is a D&D podcast. You may have heard of it. It's got the talented voices of Matt Mercer and Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey and what is his name? Liam. I think his first name's Liam. I can't remember his last name. And then I can't remember the other one's names. I'm so sorry. But I really love the show. It's like an extra cherry on top whenever you have voice actors playing something like that, because the way they voice their characters, they get so into it. And Matt Mercer as the Dungeon Master is just, it's beautiful. The way he voices, the way he storytells, it gets you invested into it. And you really want to watch more, even though the episodes are 3 to 4, sometimes 5 hours long. But that's what I've been watching there. And yeah. Another show I've been watching is called The Handmaid's Tale. It's a Hulu original, and it comes with about 8, 9, 10 episodes, somewhere in there. They're around 45 to an hour mark, and they're really good. I watched it with my girlfriend, and when I would say something that I thought was going to happen, and it did happen, we would be really excited because we figured it out. But when she said something that we thought would happen, and it happened, we'd get excited because we figured it out. It was fun to the fact that you could figure out what was going on if you paid close attention. If you didn't, like, you would be surprised. But it's not like we were surprised to begin with. It's just that if you absorb every single little detail of it, you can figure things out before they show it to you. But some parts we were just utterly surprised, and it was amazing. We really enjoyed the show, and we'd suggest you watch it. Supposedly there's supposed to be a season 2. We're looking forward to that, so yeah. I actually watched a movie, and it is called, let me look at my notes, Kimi no Nawa, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's an anime movie, and in English it's called Your Name. I watched it subbed. Whenever I watch anime or anime movies, I always read forums without spoilers or something that says, whether do people prefer it dubbed or subbed, and then whichever the consensus thinks is best, I'll then watch that version. For example, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I watched that in dub because everyone praised the dub, and a lot of people preferred the dub over the sub, just the way that the voice actors portrayed the characters. So I watched the dub. But with Your Name, I watched the sub, so that's what I did, and it was really, really good. As some people on forums were saying, the sub version actually, like, it has more, it's not really, oh, I'm getting off topic, oh. The sub isn't really, like, people providing a voice to a show. It's like they're actually actors who are, like, playing an actual person. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a voice actor's just giving a voice to a character on the screen. It's like the Japanese voice actors are actually becoming that person and trying to portray? Yeah, the feelings that the characters feel, not just kind of like reading off a script. Now, that's one problem that people had with the dub, is that it seems that they were just trying to, I don't know, make it more anime. I don't know if you know, but some dubs try and like over-exaggerate some things. I don't know why, but apparently that's what happened in the dub. So I watched the sub because I was in the mood for some sadness, okay? And it definitely hit home at some parts. It was sad. I really enjoyed it. When I finished it, I was in my feels, so I rated it a 10 out of 10. But looking back, having some feedback from my friend who talked about it to me, it's more of an 8 or 9. Like, it isn't the best thing out there. It's not a wonderful masterpiece. There are some flaws that don't make sense, but the overall show is really, really nice. The film is just wonderful. It's so beautiful in the art direction and everything. The voice actors are perfect. The story is interesting and compelling, and it grips you and it makes you want to watch more. So yeah, I'd suggest going and watching it. So that's all my favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. There we go. I'll link everything I talked about down below. Again, if you enjoyed it, tell me about it. I'll see you in the next one.